Welcome back students. Today we are going to discuss about first chapter rotational dynamics from subject physics. This chapter is quite interesting to learn. In old syllabus there were two chapters, circular motion and rotational motion, which are now combined together into this new chapter known as rotational dynamics. In our day-to-day life, we use concepts of circular motion and rotational motion. In textbook, there are different sections within chapter like brainstorming questions, use your brain power, can you recall section, activities. These sections are very important for you all from perspective of having thorough knowledge of the chapter. Before getting started with chapter, let's see the different branches of physics. The first branch of the physics is electrical, second thermal, third mechanics. We shall discuss about the mechanics. Mechanics is one of the branch of physics which deals with the study of object in motion, also its causes and effects. There are two branches of mechanics. Number one, statics, and number two, kinetics. First, we shall discuss about the statics. The branch of mechanics concerned with bodies at rest and forces are in equilibrium. It means in this branch we study the different forces acting on object when it is at rest. Now, in statics, body is in equilibrium. Here, body is not moving. For example, let us consider 1000-liter water tank placed on stand. Here, water tank is at rest condition, means force is acting on the water tank in downward direction is nothing but weight of water tank is equal to downward force. It means in this branch we study the forces acting over the body which is at rest condition. Then we shall discuss about kinetics. Kinetics means it actually deals with the motion. It means in this branch we study about the forces acting over the object when it is in motion. For example, car is moving from one place to another place and we study about the forces acting on the car. There are two branches of kinetics. Number one, kinematics, and number two, dynamics. Kinematics means study of object in motion without considering force, which is responsible for motion. For example, we consider Newton's kinematical equations of motion. You know, first kinematical equation, V is equal to U plus AT. Second kinematical equation, S is equal to ut plus half at square. And third kinematical equation, V square is equal to U square plus twice AS. In these three equations, we cannot consider the force. Only we study about velocity, displacement, acceleration, etc. It means no forces are discussed. We discuss only displacement, velocity and acceleration. Then we study about the dynamics. Dynamics is one of the branch of mechanics, the branch of physics which deals with the study of the forces acting on the body or object and its effects and causes are called as dynamics. The study of object in motion with considering force which is responsible for motion. For example, centripetal force, centrifugal force, etc. My dear students, we are going to discuss basic concepts from textbook given in section called as Can you recall? First, we shall discuss about rigid body. A rigid body is one whose geometric shape and size remains unchanged under the action of an external force. For such body, the distance between any two particles of the body remains constant. For example, iron rod, stone, piece of brick, etc. But in nature, perfectly rigid body does not exist. Further, I am going to discuss next concept by assuming that for a particular motion, the body is rigid body. Let's see now what do you mean by motion. The motion is a change in position of an object with respect to time. Motion is typically described in terms of displacement, velocity, acceleration, time and speed. You know that there are different types of motions like circular motion, rotational motion, etc. First, we discuss about the circular motion. The motion of an object along the circumference of a circle is called as circular motion. For example, the motion of Earth round the Sun, the motion of electron in an atom round the nucleus. After that, we shall discuss about rotational motion. The motion of a rigid body which takes place in such a way that all of its particles moves in circles about an axis with common angular velocity. Or it is motion of an object about an axis passing through the object itself. Like Earth revolving round itself. Second example, spinning top. There are two different types of circular motion. First type of circular motion is uniform circular motion and second one non-uniform circular motion. UCM means the motion of a body along the circumference of circle with constant linear speed. It is called as uniform circular motion. For example, merry-go-round in full speed. Second example, a revolution of electron around the nucleus of atom. Then we see about the second type, non-uniform circular motion. The motion of a body along the circumference of circle with variable angular speed called as non-uniform circular motion. For example, blades of ceiling fan moving with different speeds. Second example, giant wheels. Now we will discuss about some important definitions like angular displacement. It is denoted by symbol theta. Angle traced by a radius vector in a given time at the center of the circular path is called as angular displacement. Formula for the angular displacement can be written like theta is equal to the arc divided by radius is equal to s divided by r. SI unit of angular displacement is radian. Dimension of angular displacement is m raised to 0, l raised to 0, t raised to 0. It means it is dimensionless quantity. The direction of angular displacement can be found out by using right hand thumb rule. After that, we see about the second definition, angular velocity. It is denoted by symbol omega. The rate of change of angular displacement with respect to time called as angular velocity. Formula for the angular velocity can be written omega bar is equal to d theta bar divided by dt is equal to theta divided by t. It is the finite angular velocity. Also, infinitesimally small quantity instantaneous angular velocity can be written omega bar is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 curly delta theta divided by delta t. SI unit of angular velocity is radian per second. Dimension of angular velocity is m raised to 0, l raised to 0 and t raised to the minus 1. The direction of angular velocity can be found out by using the right hand thumb rule. After that, we shall discuss about the third important definition, angular acceleration. Symbol used for the angular acceleration is alpha. The rate of change of angular velocity with respect to time called as angular acceleration. The formula for angular acceleration can be written like alpha is equal to d omega bar divided by dt. It is average angular acceleration. Instantaneous angular acceleration can be written alpha is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 curly delta omega divided by delta t. Now, SI unit of angular acceleration is radian per second square. Dimension of angular acceleration is m raised to 0, l raised to 0 and t raised to the minus 2. The direction of angular acceleration also can be found out by using right hand rule. After that, we shall discuss about one important topic, that is centripetal force and centrifugal force. Centripetal force is directed along the radius towards the center of the circle. It is a real force. It is a real force. For example, satellite revolve around the earth in circular orbit. Necessary centripetal force is provided by gravitational force of attraction between the satellite and the earth. Formula for the centripetal force can be written like this. According to Newton's second law, F is equal to m into the A, but A is equal to V square by the R. Therefore, F is equal to mv square by the R. Also, you know that V is equal to R omega. Then F is equal to mr square omega square divided by R. Then formula for the centripetal force written like this, F is equal to mr omega square. In vector form, formula can be written like this. F bar is equal to minus mv square divided by R into R naught bar. And F bar is equal to minus mr omega square into R naught bar, where R naught bar is a unit vector directed along the direction of given vector. Then second type, centrifugal force. The centrifugal force is defined as it is directed along the radius away from the center of the circle. It is a pseudo force. For example, when a car is in motion, takes a sudden turn towards left, passengers in car experiences an outward push to the right side. This is due to the centrifugal force acting on the passengers. Formula for the centrifugal force can be written like this. According to Newton's second law, F is equal to m into the A, but A is equal to V square by R. Then F is equal to mv square by R. Also V is equal to R omega. Then F is equal to mr square omega square divided by R. Then formula becomes F is equal to mr omega square. In vector form can be written like this. F bar is equal to plus mv square by R into R naught bar, and F bar is equal to plus mr omega square into R naught bar. Both the forces are having the same magnitude but opposite in the direction.